Hey, welcome to Graphic Policy Television, GPTV. I'm Brett. It's a new month. We've got a new Nerd Block that's hit our doorstep. Now, what's Nerd Block? It's one of the numerous geek boxes out there that delivers a bunch of goodies to your doorstep. Now, you don't know what you're going to get. You just know basically what theme that they're going to do. I honestly don't remember what the theme is for this month. So we're going to open it up. It's going to be a nice big surprise we're going to show off. There's a whole bunch of different boxes like this. Nerd Block is just one of them, and you know, they vary in quality. Some months are good, some months are bad, and we keep on going until, you know, we've had a whole bunch of stinkers in a row, and then we dump it. Some recent ones for Nerd Block have been pretty decent, and I kind of now remember vaguely some of the stuff that was in here, but let's go and get the info so we can remember what our theme is. So, the theme for March is Hero's Quest, which brings a nice broad amount of different items, and we're going to dive right into it. First and foremost, we have a pop figure from Game of Thrones. This one's the Grey Worm. You know, usually there's random ones put in a box, so you might not get Grey Worm in yours. It's a new season of Game of Thrones upon us, and they're celebrating with a Funko Pop vinyl figure. Up for grabs is the quiet but commanding Grey Worm, commander of the Unsullied, or the forceful and quick-witted Prince Oberyn Martell, otherwise known as the Red Viper. Now, I don't watch Game of Thrones. I gave up in the first season, so all of this is gibberish to me. And while I sometimes like the pop figures, as far as I know, this one's a pretty common one. You can easily get it. So generally, I would say I'm unimpressed with it. Pop figures go for about $10 a pop to 15, depending on what it is. We do have a T-shirt from Shirt Punch, timed for the release of the second season. We've got a Daredevil T-shirt that I think it's Alex Maleev's art on it, if I'm right. So there's good and some bad on this. So this is exclusive from Shirt Punch. So New York City's conflicted crime fighter Daredevil is back for a new season. T-shirt from Shirt Punch may not brighten your senses, but definitely help you stand out more. Now, generally the T-shirts have been really good. This one I'm actually going to knock for a pretty big reason. It's right there. It's got the URL for Nerd Block on it. So you're paying money to get a T-shirt to then advertise for Nerd Block. I'm not a fan of that. I don't like when the pop T-shirts that sometimes come in the collector boxes have pop on the shoulder. I just want a T-shirt. I paid my $20, $30. I don't really want to advertise your product so people can check it out. So overall, like, kind of a cool design, but not what I'm going to keep. I'm probably going to go and pass it off onto eBay. So look for it there. Speaking of Game of Thrones, we've got a Game of Thrones Funko Mystery Vinyl figure. I'm not going to open this up. This is from first edition. This is the second Funko item that is in the box. Very small man casts a very large shadow. The Game of Thrones Funko mystery minifigures are no exception. It's one of your favorite factions and mythical creatures, completely stylized. Which one's in your block? Now, it's random, so you can get one of 4, 8, 12, 16 different figures in there, and they come from varying, you have varying chances of getting them. I have like one of these in the past, but again, I'm not a Game of Thrones fan, so generally I don't care too much about that. Somewhat unimpressed with it. Now we're going to come to this last, because this is kind of, we'll go with this next. So we have an Arrested Development Tobias dress-up magnets. The theme is Hero's Quest. I can kind of see how this one fits. But generally, this is, I think, a crappy thing to introduce. Magnets are somewhat popular to be put in these boxes. I think they are cheap and bring the boxes down. I am an Arrested Development fan. I think Tobias was one of the funniest things of the series, but generally, I'm kind of unimpressed with this one. So it is what it is. We'll go with this one next. This is a Batman vs. Superman Dawn of Justice plaque. It's exclusive. Who's your favorite costume hero, Batman or Superman? We know it's tough call. Quite frankly, you shouldn't have to choose. Enjoy this Batman vs. Superman Dawn of Justice plaque. It's the perfect way to commemorate, and depending on how you roll, help you channel at least one of your favorite superheroes. It's kind of cool. It's neat that it's an exclusive. Overall, I mean, it feels like something that I would get at a fun park and win from a carnival barker. The material that it's on is okay, but it just kind of feels like slightly step up of board, that like matte board. Overall, like, I kind of shrug my shoulders. It's a neat idea. I think it's a bad execution. And the final one that I'm actually going to say is kind of cool. I do like this one. We've got a celebrity autograph from the Karate Kid, an exclusive. 80s classic was and still is a cultural phenom, and his authentic autograph postcard is the way to conjure up some great memories and conversation. Get an autograph from either Billy Zabka, the iconic class bully, or Martin Cove, the aggressive sensei Kreese. I get Martin Cove Kreese, which is fine with me. Now, things I'll point out is the edges of this are kind of jacked up. Now, this was sitting in a box, so they got, damaged beforehand. So it's not like the image or picture is all that great of a condition. And as a collector, I think small details like that really matters to the individuals. It's, again, interesting idea, neat idea. I don't quite know how it's Hero's Quest, considering Kreese and the Zabka was were bad guys, so I don't really know why they're heroes in this instance. So overall, I'm going to say this is, let's see here, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 different items. We're battling a whole lot of 0 on this. I'm kind of very unimpressed with this box. Overall, very disappointing box from Nerd Block. I'm just not a fan. All these items will be up on eBay, I think, to hopefully try to make some of the money back. This is probably the only thing I will keep. But generally, I mean, I don't care about Game of Thrones. The Daredevil T-shirt's okay, but it has that small little thing that irritates me. The Arrested Development Magnets, I think, is goofy, and the Dawn of Justice plaque, while an interesting idea, I think the art's bad. The plaque's kind of chintzy. Overall, I'm just not. And even the plaque is, like, damaged as well, which goes into a whole other thing about Nerd Block and items being damaged in there. Overall, I'm going to say this is a failure of a box all around. There is very little redeeming in it. So, that sucks. On to next month. So, next month, we're going to have items from Family Guy and Archer and a Mentor. Fun because Weird Al Yankovic is taking over Nerd Block Classic. It's a Poker Party exclusive. So we'll see what Weird Al has to say. Overall, it's a bad box from Nerd Block. I think overall this one is it's a loser. I don't know how many ways to say it. It's a loser. There's items are damaged. I have dealing with Nerd Block before. They don't give a shit about that sort of stuff. They've got bad customer service. I'm kind of starting to lean towards I'm having trouble recommending Nerd Block Classic and their other boxes. It's very case-by-case basis. So, unfortunately, that's that. We'll be back next month. We're going to give it one more shot and see what next month's box holds. Remember, I go by 3 strikes rule, so if 3 in a row stinks, then it gets dropped. So this is 1. We'll see how next month does. But thank you for watching. This has been Graphic Policy Television, GPTV. I'm Brett. You can catch us every single day at graphicpolicy.com. Of course, we're on Twitter, Facebook, YouTube, all at Graphic Policy, keeping it nice and consistent. So until next time, keep your hero out there and go out and do good things. Most importantly, keep it geeky.